Belmead Police Department.
So that's just a stop sign.
That was a stop sign. I try to stop at stop signs.
Well, sure. It's always a good thing to stop at stop signs.
Did I tell you about the last time I got stopped?
No, you didn't.
I was maybe going right at the speed limit,
Yeah.
and I saw a blue light behind me,
Yeah.
and the police car pulled up in front of me,
Uh-huh.
and he said, "Do you know why I stopped you?"
Uh-huh.
And I said, "Well, not really, because we really couldn't talk if we were both driving." And so I got a ticket.
Okay.
I had to choose between being funny and getting a ticket.
And which one you chose being funny, right?
I took being funny.
And did he give you? He gave you a ticket, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
But it was just a warning.
sure. Now, does this have a back seat back here?
No, it doesn't.
No back
This is
seat.
a car for two people and a small dog.
Oh, small dog. Has the dogs ever ridden in this car?
I don't think so. Miss Jennifer will sneak a dog in.
Oh, will she? Now, this is all original, right? All this stuff is original.
All my cars are all original. I don't do anything to screw them up. If you've got a car with $100,000 and you put different wheels and different exhaust, then it's worth $60.
Oh, okay.
People want to buy a car and maybe do that crap themselves.
Sure.
They don't want to have somebody else's wheels or somebody else's exhaust system or somebody else's weird color.
Sure. So,
Okay, we're getting ready to turn right on Harding Place.
Okay.
This takes us right into the city.
Okay. It's a nice little car.
It's a great car. And it used to be a chick magnet, not anymore.
Not anymore. It's too old.
No, I can't.
Oh.
I've never cheated on my wife.
Well, that's good.
It's, and she'd know in a minute.
Yeah.
You couldn't fool her about anything.
No, she's
She's
awesome.
got ESP and 3 older brothers.
Yep, she does. She's awesome. So it sounds like there's a lot of cars over
Yeah,
here.
Harding Place is a bigger street, and Belmead Boulevard is just a street for people with money.
Right.
Anybody can drive on this street.
Sure.
You don't have to have big bucks to.
Yeah.
And I'm getting ready to put my safety belt on because some of these people aren't very good drivers. But yours is on, and mine is going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
That click is.
You say this, like when you'll give it a little bit of juice.
I might do it at the stoplight.
Okay.
You hanging on?
Oh yeah.
When the light turns, I'm gonna give it just a little pop.
Yeah. Is this rear-wheel drive? Is that floored?
No, it's not Florida.
Wow.
Maybe half throttle.
That was wow. That was awesome.
Yeah. It's got a big engine and a little body, and it goes pretty good.
It does. I like that.
Yeah, I do too. But you got to still have to be careful.
Yeah, you do. What if it was all the way down? Then it will throw you back in the seat, I guess.
And the back wheels is spinning.
Yeah, we don't need that.
And it wears the tread off the tires.
Yeah, it does.
And I've had people who are driving their dad's cars will do that. But if you got your own car, you don't want to ruin your tires.
So this car is in like mint condition.
It's beyond mint. It's really
really?
clean.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes you go places with it, and people stop and look at it, and they say, "What year is that?" Now this car. Okay, I'm going to give you. If this car is from 1984 and it's 2024 now, how old is the car?
40 years old.
40 is right.
Yep, 40 years old. It still runs like new.
Well, you got to take care of it. I had to have some brakes put on it. And I had a new interior put in it and a new top.
Oh, really? I didn't know. Oh, okay. So these seats are
they're just the cover. They do new leather because if you got leather for 25 or 30 years, it kind of
Oh yeah.
Everything in here is new, including the top.
Yep. This thing's a rocket ship for an old car.
Yeah. Don't say old. Say classic.
Yeah, classic. Yeah.
Say that again. It runs pretty good for a.
It runs pretty good for a classic car.
Yeah, you got it.
It's awesome.
Or vintage.
There you go. That
You prefer vintage or classic?
Vintage.
Okay.
But that old 47, that thing's definitely a vintage.
Oh yeah, that's the. A guy's got one. He put air conditioning in it.
Could you do that with this one if you wanted to, or?
Oh yeah, it's got air conditioning. It just doesn't work, and I don't worry about it.
No, I'm talking about the old 47.
Sure, if you got enough money, you could put it in on your bicycle.
A bicycle with air conditioning.
Sure, you
wow.
have the only air-conditioned bicycle.
I've never, yeah, great invention.
And when you went by and people saw you with an air-conditioned bicycle, what would they say?
They'll probably say, where the heck did you get that?
No,
Well, what?
They say, he's got money.
Oh, he got money.
It's about money.
It's all about money.
I grew up poor.
Oh, you did?
I had a bicycle. And I had a bicycle I didn't like. It was a Hawthorne. Everybody else had Schwinn's.
Oh, Schwinn's are good. I like those.
Yeah, my father bought the cheapest bicycle he could find.
Mm-hmm.
And it was awful.
Yeah.
But I didn't complain.
Now, did you say that you had a motorcycle?
I had a motorcycle when I met Miss Jennifer.
Oh, okay.
A Honda 750, which
Okay.
is a good motorcycle. It's a big, strong, good motorcycle.
Yeah.
And I took her for a ride on it, and we went 1 mile.
Yeah.
She jumped off. And
Yeah.
I said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "I'm walking home." I said, "Really?" I said, "Well, we just met."
Oh, wow. So,
Zoom 1.0x.
where are we now? We are still
We're
on
headed toward town on
Harding. Okay.
We're headed actually due north.
Okay.
Can you feel the sun on your right
Oh, I can.
cheek?
Uh-huh.
If your sun's on your right cheek, you're headed north.
Oh, good to know.
And if it's on your left cheek, you're headed south.
Okay.
And if there's no sun, it means it's night.
For sure. Duh.
Duh.
So if you're headed east, the sun is what, in front of you?
Right in front of you.
Okay.
You'd be heading east if you're looking into the sun.
Oh, okay, good to know. Okay.
And if it's on the back of your head, which way are you going?
West.
West is right.
Mm-hmm. You're going west.
If you're really lost some morning and you can see the sun just coming up, you know that way's east.
Exactly. Because the sun rises in the east
Yeah.
and sets in the west.
You got it, bud. You're pretty good.
Oh yeah. It's awesome.
And we're just kind of cruising along, headed toward the big town. Now, Sunday morning's a good time to go downtown because it's not real busy.
No, it's not. And
You can get a good look at it.
yep. And this is
Now, do you drink alcohol?
No,
I don't either.
I never have, never will.
Don't ever do that.
No.
It's not good. Idiots drink.
Yes.
Now, if you're having a dinner with a really nice group and you get a bottle you have a small glass of wine,
Mm-hmm.
that's still not a great idea.
No.
But if somebody's buying wine and they're having a birthday party, take a couple of sips.
Sure.
But you don't want to.
Have you ever heard of a Jello shot?
No, what's that, bud?
It's it's Jello and you have alcohol. You put alcohol in it.
I didn't know that.
My Savannah made them for the 4th of July, and for her boyfriend's birthday, she made them, and I had
No,
one.
who
on
was she? Who
My
was it?
sister.
Okay.
I have 2 sisters. Have you met Briar, my other sister?
I think I have.
Okay.
Now, do they live in the same town?
They live like 5 minutes from me.
Oh, that's one. You're very lucky.
Oh yeah, because Savannah just bought a house in April, and
No, she's married.
no, she's not married.
Is
Briar was married.
Formerly.
Yes. But yeah, they take very. Well, I shouldn't say that they take care of me. They make sure I have everything I need.
That's good. And that's when they get to go to heaven and the Lord says, "Did you help?" And they say, "Yeah, we made sure he had what he needed."
Exactly.
And he was a good guy and we loved him. And that's
Exactly.
okay.
Yep, exactly. Now, where are we right now? We're still in Harding?
We're still on Harding. We're going to take this all the way down through town to the river.
Oh, to the river, okay.
Yeah, on the west side of Nashville is a river called the Cumberland.
Okay.
And you can go right to the Cumberland, but you can't. If you keep going, you'll get your car wet.
Oh, duh, you'll be in the river.
You'll be in the river.
Yeah. So, you say you take this out every, what, a couple weeks?
Yeah, every couple of weeks. I'm real good. And this car loves me.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it
And
does.
But I put a new battery in it and put new tires on.
Oh, yeah.
And it appreciates that.
It does.
It starts right up
Uh-huh.
and goes.
It starts right up every time.
Yeah, and you got to use high-test gas.
Oh, you do?
Some of these little gas places like Cupco or whatever,
Yeah.
they don't use very good gasoline. So in my cars, I always burn Shell high test. You getting a call?
That's you.
With money. Owning a business, if you own a business, people don't want to work.
Oh, yeah.
And if they handle your money, sometimes they start thinking it's theirs.
Right.
And spend it.
They have a lot of live music here.
Yeah, that was live music when you went by for 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning.
Yeah, here's some more.
Yeah.
They do this every day, I'm sure, don't they?
Oh, yeah. From early till late. They do it to get people in.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting ready to turn left on 3rd Street.
Okay.
Go right into the middle part of town.
Oh.
Because it's, I think we can't keep going, but I'll look when we get up here.
Okay.
The way right to the river. No, there is a car going that way. We're going to stay on this and just go straight.
Okay.
But the right lane is closed, so that's why we're over here in the left lane.
Okay.
And some of these girls have short shorts on.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. But I'm not looking.
Are they younger
I need to
or
get one
older
more.
women?
Younger.
Younger.
And about 100 people are crossing the street, more than
Oh,
that.
wow. Mm-hmm. I love Broadway.
On Broadway. You can say you've been on Broadway.
Oh, yeah. Broadway's
I
awesome.
tell people I played guitar with Chet Atkins. No, I don't say it that way. I say I played with Chet Atkins.
Oh.
And they say, really? And I say, it was backgammon.
What'd you blow the horn for? What
The
happened?
car wasn't going. It had turned right green 4 minutes ago.
Oh.
And we were going to have to sit through another line.
Oh.
Now, off to your right, there's a lot of renovation. They're doing a lot of building.
Oh, okay.
And we're getting close to the river. We're going to go right to the river and turn around.
Okay.
That's a lot of music.
Uh-huh.
The only people there were the band.
Oh, really? No audience?
No.
Wow.
Okay. We're going to make a circle here.
Okay.
But if we were to go straight, the river is right there.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. We don't want to go in the river.
Can you swim?
I can.
Well, then we don't need to do it. Now, right off to the right is the river, and then the Titan Stadium is right across.
Oh, okay.
And we're going back on Broadway.
Okay. Going the opposite direction.
We're going back toward, but we're going to go on 4th Avenue near the Grand Ole Opry, and I'm going to
Oh,
take
yeah.
you by that.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy that.
I would love
It's
to.
red and it's filled it's always packed, and you got to have tickets, and you got
Sure.
and you got to have that stuff green, rectangular with presidents on it.
Oh, yeah. Otherwise known as bills.
Bills.
Money.
Money. Hey, it's about money.
Exactly. Well, live music. I love it.
No, this is 2nd Avenue, but we're not going to go on 2nd Avenue because somebody with a bomb blew up 2nd Avenue about 10 years ago, and they're still together.
Uh-huh.
It's a 2nd Avenue rebuild.
Oh, okay.
You have the music off your life.
Oh, yeah. More music right there. Just wish I had something like this where I live.
Hey, boy, how you doing? See you today.
Uh-huh.
And I said, I'd love to help you, but it's not clean and I can't show it today.
Right.
And she said, but I'm from Long Island. I said, really? She said, yeah, I'm from Long Island and I want to see it today.
Uh-huh.
And I said, well, I don't care if you're from Miami. I'm not going to show it today.
Uh-huh.
So she went on and on and on and on, and I'm leaving and I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And on and on and on. So finally I said, okay, stop. Stop. I will show it to you today, but you need to know it's not clean.
Right.
She said, how long will it take you to get there? And I said, 5 minutes. She said, it's a race.
Uh-oh.
And I jumped and I got in this car.
Uh-huh.
And I drove over to the Hobbs house, and I was there in 3.5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And she was standing at the door tapping her foot.
Oh, tapping her foot. Uh-huh.
like she'd been waiting a long time.
Uh-huh.
Now there's a stoplight coming up, and just see if you can tell the difference. You're just kind of taking it easy.
Yep.
See the cars going by us on the left side.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We're taking it real easy.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
We're going down, and we're going to just try to time this just right.
Okay.
Now the cars that all went by us are parked.
Oh, they are? Okay.
And then we're not stopping. We're going to go right on to the line.
Okay. Now,
Okay, so
she was tapping her foot, you said?
She was stamping her friend. And I said, oh, okay. Real pretty girl.
Uh-huh.
And I wasn't dating anybody. I was just
Right.
working. I didn't have a girlfriend.
Right.
So I said, well, here it is. I opened the door, and she looked in, and she said, I could never live here. It's dirty.
Right.
I said, really? She said, yeah. She said, I could never live here. She said, do you have anything else?
Uh-huh.
And I said, I don't think we can work.
Gas mileage on this thing.
But this is very important. If you take it easy like we're doing,
Yeah.
it's like 20.
Okay.
But if you start off fast and stop fast, did you notice when we go along, when I'm going to stop, I slow down, and I don't wait till I get there and jam the brakes on.
Yes.
I kind of, now Jennifer will do that. Her
Yeah.
foot is either on the gas or the brake all the time. She's either going fast or going slow. Now I see if there's a light a mile ahead of me and a bunch of cars, then I take off my foot off the gas.
Right.
Just kind of take it easy like we're doing right now.
Right.
But some people, their foot's either on the brake or the gas.
Right.
And now I see the lights turn green, and I didn't get here while it was still red.
Right. So this gets what you said, about 20?
Yeah,
15?
miles, 20, 22. And I'm not doing anything to hurt the engine. Now see, we got a red light now.
Right.
And guess what we're doing?
We are coasting to it.
We're taking it easy.
Yeah. We're not like
Yeah,
slamming on the brakes.
you can't go till the light turns red anyway.
Till it turns green, you mean?
Till it's green.
You
That's
meant
exactly
to
right.
say-
You know your colors.
Yeah, of course I do.
So we're at the light. It's red, and we're going to take off nice and slow. And the people that hurry up, then when we get to the nice light, they'll be there waiting for that one to turn green.
Exactly.
But we'll time it so we don't get too screwed up.
Right.
And that's how. See, this is very important.
Mm-hmm.
If you were driving a car,
Right.
do you know what the number one thing that you should be thinking about?
Is keeping your eyes on the road?
No,
What?
the safety of your passenger.
That's true, yes.
You don't want your passenger to be afraid. You don't want them to get hurt. You don't want them to get in a wreck.
Sure.
You don't want them to start fast and stuff.
Sure.
Your passenger's comfort
Yeah,
is the number one thing.
exactly.
No matter and safety. Now, if you're by yourself, then you can't really watch. But if you got somebody sitting in that seat where you're sitting,
Right.
you want them to be comfortable and not
Sure.
nervous and be safe.
So
Now, do you agree with that?
I do agree with that. Very much so.
That's the number one thing. Because
is.
I've ridden with people that scare the. Well, I'm
Yeah.
not going to say shit,
Yeah, you said it.
but something.
Yeah. I love
Okay.
when we...
I'm working on a piece. I want you to tell me if it's funny or not.
Okay.
Now, I've never told anybody this.
Okay.
But I thought about it yesterday.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, will we be honest?
I'll be honest. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, this is really. They're pulling at a guy on a bicycle
Oh, okay.
who's in the lane, so they can't go by him, so they're mad at him.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
Now,
your piece?
This is a true story.
Okay.
I was not raised in a religious family.
Okay.
My father just didn't believe it.
Uh-huh.
We didn't belong to a church.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go to church.
Mm-hmm.
But we led a Christian life. We were
Right.
fair. We were honest.
Uh-huh.
We did things. But I wasn't burdened with the religious thing where we prayed a lot
Sure.
and asked the Lord for forgiveness or
Mhm.
did anything like that.
Sure.
And as a result of that background with not the religion hanging over me,
Mm-hmm.
I was able to focus on school. I
Yep.
was able to focus on being successful.
Yep.
I was able to focus on finding a beautiful, wonderful woman.
Yep.
Thank God.
Oh. That is pretty good.
You like it?
I do like it very much. Wow. That is good. That is awesome.
And at the end, just thank God it all worked out.
Exactly.
But it wasn't, yeah, well. So
Yeah.
is that worthwhile?
It was definitely worthwhile.
Okay.
Definitely.
That's
You're
it for
good.
today. I'm not doing any more of my other material.
Okay.
Did I tell you about the? Okay. I probably told you about this. About the two nuns riding their bicycles.
Uh-huh.
Did I tell you this?
I don't think so. Go ahead.
Okay. Now you got to visualize this.
Yeah.
Two nuns are riding their bicycles in this little town.
Okay.
And they'd been there before, and so they turned down the street.
Uh-huh.
They made a right turn onto the street.
Uh-huh.
And it was a cobblestone street.
Uh-huh.
And with cobblestone, a little rougher riding.
Yeah.
And the younger nun said to the older nun, she said, "I've never come this way before."
Mm-hmm.
And the older nun said, "It's the cobblestones."
I don't get it, but...
Well, women,
Oh.
It's. I think if they touch themselves or whatever, they come.
Oh.
And the younger nun said, "I've never come this way before." And the older nun said, "It's the cobblestones."
Oh.
No, that I'm not going to tell that.
Right.
No, that's probably not that funny.
No. But where are we right now?
We're getting ready to go down Broadway.
Okay.
You know why?
Why? Because neon lights are always brighter on Broadway.
They're always brighter. We're getting down into where people are walking.
What again?
Percy Warner.
Percy Warner.
Named
Park.
after his father-in-law, Percy Warner, who I think developed a lot of this area called Belmead. And if you live anywhere in the county,
Mm-hmm.
anywhere,
Right.
you want to live in Belmead. This is the nicest place in the state to live.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, if you had to live anywhere in the state of Tennessee and you had to pick a spot,
Belmead is the place.
Belmead is the place.
You guys don't live in Belmead, right? Or you
We
do?
live right on the edge, which called Forest Hills, which is just as nice. It's the same thing, the same building pattern.
Gotcha.
In fact, a lot of houses in Forest Hills are nicer than a lot of houses in Belmead.
Oh, okay.
But your aunt, or not your aunt, your friend Jennifer,
Mm-hmm.
saw the house come available, and we went over and bought it that minute. She said, "I love this house. I want it. I gotta have it. I want it." I said, "Okay."
So you guys got it, and there you go.
And we rented it for a year or two. And then she said, "I want to rebuild that." She said, "It's a wonderful lot, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah. Right.
So what we did then was we kicked the tenants out, and they didn't want to leave.
Right.
So they took us to court.
Oh,
But
really?
they didn't have a lease.
Uh-huh.
And they were just living in the house month to month. And the judge said, "Do you have a lease?" And the guy said, "Of course."
Oh, okay.
So we gave him till the end of the month to get his stuff out.
Mm-hmm. And then that was it.
We got him out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And then your aunt,
Jenny.
I keep saying aunt.
That's okay.
She feels like your
Yeah, I know.
She feels like your family. I think
Yeah.
it's a giant blessing.
Yeah, Aunt Jenny and Uncle Ernie. There you go.
Yeah.
So
then she started rebuilding about a year and a lot of money.
yeah,
And so, but the big thing is she's happy with it.
that's good.
And if you're with a woman that's happy,
Mhm.
Jordy,
yeah,
that means a lot.
It
It's
does.
more important than money.
absolutely. Now this isn't where Belmead is where a lot of the
We're in
people-
Belmead now, but the country club is off to the right. It's a beautiful, beautiful country club.
Oh yeah, but no, I meant Belmead Boulevard is where all these people have their money. So.
Not just money, big money.
Oh,
There's a
that's right,
difference.
big money.
There's a difference between money and big money.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between money and big money?
I don't know what.
Big money is more.
Oh well, sure.
And it's a lot more. You can
Yeah.
have little money and have a scooter,
Yeah,
or electric scooter,
sure.
or you can have big money. Just out of curiosity,
Uh-huh.
what do you think one of those SLs, the white one or the silver one, sell for? Not that you're interested. in
Probably the white one. I would say maybe 55, 60.
160.
Wow, new or
One-
used?
New.
New.
160 to 170, depending on what you get. It's
Wow.
$175,000.
That's a lot of money.
That's why you buy a really nice used one.
So, give me the story of how you guys found this white one that you bought down in Florida.
We were driving along and I saw it and my heart went like this. Can you hear it pounding?
Oh yeah.
And I said, stop, stop, stop. She said, why? I said, I want to look at that car. She said, you already have one. I said, but I don't have a white one.
Yeah.
She said, we're not stopping. I said, please, please, please. And I had to fake tears. I really wasn't crying.
Yeah.
And
then,
finally she drove around, and I looked at it, and my heart continued to go like this.
Yeah.
And she says, you can't have that. You already have one.
Right.
And I said, but I don't have a white one.
And then, so did you? Was it like in a showroom or where was it? No, it was used, right?
It was used. It wasn't in the showroom. But would you like a Coke, a Pepsi, or anything else?
I'm good for right now.
Okay, great.
Right now we are where?
We're headed over back toward Harding Place. We're going to turn right on Harding Place and go back north.
Okay.
Then we're going to turn right on Harding Road.
Okay.
We're going by Whit. Do you like barbecue?
I do.
See, they have the best barbecue here in Nashville.
That's what I hear.
Witt's barbecue is good.
Oh yeah.
And would you like a bagel?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, I don't want you to go without it.
Sure.
So your Aunt Jennifer and I have had a really good life.
Oh yeah.
We've gotten along great, and she pretty much gets her way.
Yeah.
She wanted a new car in September,
And she got one.
and she got one.
Could you picture yourself driving that one? Or no?
That's not me.
Oh, not you. Okay.
But I would drive it, like I have driven it, and I would drive it.
Yeah.
But she loves it.
Right.
And it was brand spanking new.
Uh-huh.
It had 1 mile on it.
Right.
She went and test drove it, and I said, what do you think? She said, I love it. I said, it's yours.
Right.
And I gave the guy the check, and we drove away. He said,
Yeah.
are you going to finance it? And I said, well, we don't need to finance things.
So you bought it for her?
It's $56,000.
Wow, that's awesome.
And I just gave him a check. He said,
Yep. Now that old car, you didn't even charge the battery up or nothing, did you?
I just, it was rainy, it was wet.
You don't
The
take it
next
out.
time, it's kind of a nightmare to drive, and it gets rainy and it gets wet and it doesn't start.
Sure.
And I've got it on the market to sell, and it's clean and it's ready to go.
Oh,
And
okay.
They say in Michigan,
Mhm.
perhaps you've heard this phrase.
Yeah.
Will you tell me if you have?
Yeah, I will.
It's regarding the car and the activity around the car and getting it out.
Sure.
Now, will you tell me if you heard this?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Don't piss in the soup.
Never heard of it.
You know what that means?
Don't.
What?
I don't know what that means.
If things are going well,
Uh-huh.
if everything's kind of going along smoothly,
Yeah.
you don't want to make big changes.
Oh, that's what that means. I see.
That's what that means.
Oh, okay.
So if you ever says somebody says, Jordy, don't piss in the soup, it means you got a good deal, stay with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you piss in the soup, it ain't the same after that.
No, it's not.
If somebody's going to have your soup, you can't tell them.
Well, sure.
You know, it's got to be like a secret.
Exactly.
But it does ruin the soup.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing.
No.
So you've learned a couple things today, haven't you?
I have, yes. Where did you found this car at a dealership, right?
Right. My friend was a salesman at the dealership.
Right.
And he said, Ernie, don't come down here. I said, why not? He said, we have the most beautiful 380 SL I've ever seen.
Uh-huh.
And a girl wrote a contract on it and put down $5,000 earnest money.
Right.
And now she's changed her mind. I said, really? She said she's getting married and on and on and on.
Yeah.
I said, what happens to the $5,000? He said, whoever buys the car gets that as a credit, and we're going to keep the $5,000 because once you put a down payment on something and you walk, they keep it. That's what a whole down payment's about.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so I said, okay. She said, you better not come down here. I said, what color is it? He said, it's white with a dark blue top.
Uh-huh.
And I said, what's the interior like? He said, gray leather. I said, what do you think of it? He said, I'd give my right testicle, which is a real test.
Sure.
If somebody's
Yeah.
willing to give up one of their testicles,
Uh-huh.
it means they're serious.
Yeah. So
I
then,
said, what about the left one? He said, no, hang on.
okay. So this is when you have the old car, what do? You pop it in second or leave it in third?
I keep going way faster than I should, right to here. And it'll go about this far in third.
Oh, really? Oh.
It'll start to lug, and then I go into second,
Uh-huh.
and it goes pretty good in second.
Right.
And until I get to about right here, it starts to lug in second. And right here, I drop it into low, and I get up over the hill. I say, thank God.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Because be going wrong way down a hill backwards.
Exactly. And then now we are. Now
We're
what do you
about to
do?
turn into our driveway.
Okay. And what do you do? Do you put it in first, or you leave it in second?
No, with this car you don't need that.
No, I'm talking about the old car.
I leave it in first.
Okay.
Because this is an okay hill.
Yeah. And here's the
There
house.
she is.
There she is.
I'm going slow on purpose to fuck with her.